A long time ago, in Umunze village in Anambra State, Nigeria, there lived a lady named Ebere. She was known for her beauty and charm, but beneath her pleasant look lay a heart filled with deceit. Ebere was friends with Ada and Ngozi, two sisters who lived in the same village. They trusted her and confided in her, unaware of her true intentions. One sunny afternoon, Ada and Ngozi were sitting outside their hut shelling groundnuts. "Ada, do you think Ebere is a good friend?" Ngozi asked, breaking the silence. Ada paused, considering the question. "I'm not sure. Sometimes I feel like she's hiding something from us." Ngozi nodded, frowning. I noticed that too. She always seems to have a secret smile, like she's laughing at us behind our backs. Just then, Ebere approached them, wearing her usual sweet smile. "Hello, my dear friends. What are you two lovely ladies gossiping about today?" Ada and Ngozi exchanged a glance before Ada spoke up. We were just talking about how lucky we are to have such a good friend like you, Ebere." Ebere's smile widened, but there was a glint of something in her eyes that Ada couldn't quite place. As days passed, Ada and Ngozi began to notice strange things happening in the village. Food would go missing from their kitchen, and rumors started spreading about thefts occurring in neighboring huts. One evening, as Ada and Ngozi were returning from the market, they saw Ebere talking to a group of men near the village square. They were whispering and exchanging suspicious looks. "Ebere seems to be involved in something shady," Ngozi whispered to Ada. Ada nodded, her heart sinking. "I think you're right. We need to find out what she's up to." That night, Ada and Ngozi decided to follow Ebere secretly. They waited until she left her hut and then trailed her through the dark streets of Umunze village. They watched as she met with a group of men at the edge of the forest. They were exchanging bags of goods and laughing quietly amongst themselves. "I knew it. Ebere is involved in stealing from our neighbors," Ngozi whispered angrily. Ada nodded with a feeling of mixture of betrayal and anger. "We have to confront her and put an end to this." The next morning, Ada and Ngozi approached Ebere outside her hut. "We know what you've been doing, Ebere," Ada said, her voice trembling with emotion. Ebere's eyes widened in surprise, but then she quickly composed herself. I don't know what you are talking about, my dear friends." "Don't play dumb with us, Ebere. We saw you last night meeting with those men and exchanging stolen goods," Ngozi accused. Ebere's smile vanished for a moment before she regained her composure. "You have no proof of such accusations. Besides, even if I was involved, what would you two do about it?" "We're going to tell the village chief and expose your deceitful ways," Ada declared, her voice filled with determination. Ebere's expression turned cold, and she took a step closer to Ada and Ngozi. "You wouldn't dare! If you do, I'll make sure everyone knows about your own secrets." Ada and Ngozi exchanged a worried glance, realizing that Ebere had the power to ruin their reputations in the village. But they refused to back down. They marched straight to the village chief's hut and told him everything they had witnessed. The chief listened intently to their story, his face growing stern as they spoke. When they finished, he nodded gravely. "Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I will investigate the matter further and take appropriate action." True to his word, the village chief launched an investigation into Ebere's activities. It was revealed that she had been orchestrating a series of thefts in the village, using her charm to manipulate others into doing her bidding. In the end, Ebere was sent away from Umunze village, never to return again. Ada and Ngozi learned a valuable lesson about trusting others blindly and the importance of standing up for what is right. no matter the consequences. Months passed since Ebere was sent away from Umunze village. Ada and Ngozi continued to live their lives, their bond stronger than ever after the ordeal they had faced together. One day, as they were gathering firewood near the edge of the forest, they heard a faint cry coming from the bushes. "Did you hear that, Ada?" Ngozi asked, her brow furrowed with concern. Ada nodded, her heart pounding with anticipation. They cautiously approached the source of the sound and were shocked to find Ebere lying on the ground, battered and bruised. "Ebere, what happened to you?" Ada exclaimed, rushing to her side along with Ngozi. Ebere looked up at them, her eyes filled with shame. I was wandering through the village, trying to find my way back home, but I got lost and then I was attacked by wild animals." Ada and Ngozi exchanged a skeptical glance, but seeing Ebere's condition softened their hearts. "We can't just leave her here," Ngozi said, her voice filled with compassion. Ada nodded in agreement. "Let's take her back to our hut and nurse her back to health." With great effort, they helped Ebere to her feet and guided her back to their hut. They tended to her wounds and nursed her back to health over the following days. As Ebere regained her strength, she began to open up to Ada and Ngozi about her past. She confessed to her deceitful ways and the mistakes she had made, expressing deep remorse for the pain she had caused them and the village. "I was blinded by my greed and desire for power," Ebere admitted, tears streaming down her cheeks. "But now, I see the error of my ways. I want to make amends and earn back the trust of the people I have wronged." Ada and Ngozi listened with empathy, touched by Ebere's sincerity. They realized that everyone deserves a second chance, and they were willing to forgive her. "We believe you, Ebere," Ada said, placing a comforting hand on her shoulder. "But earning back the trust of the village won't be easy. You'll have to prove yourself through your actions." Ebere nodded, determination shining in her eyes. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. I want to become a better person and make positive impact in the community." With Ada and Ngozi's support, Ebere began to rebuild her life in Umunze village. She volunteered to help with various community projects, such as repairing the village well and teaching children how to read and write.